Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining. Welcome in. Ooh, I'm dropping things. My mouse. Don't want to break that. How's everybody doing today? Hey, Miss Linda. Welcome in. All right. So today we are going to take a look at Applique and the Scan and Cut. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I can't complain. Can't complain. Hey, Derica, welcome in. So today we're going to look at Applique, and we're also going to look at Scan and Cut. So that one, so today, yes, we're going to look at Applique and also using the Scan and Cut. Hey, Donzel. Who else do I see? All right, so I am doing okay. So what we're going to do today is look at Applique. I put a link down in the bottom um, so that you all can grab the same image that I'm using if you want to do it later. Hey, Miss Ann, I hope your trip was great and you bought some good stuff. I can't wait to hear about what you bought. Hey, Miss Nina. Um, so today we're going to do an applique of this little cupcake bunny. And when I tell you, it's super, super cute. So I'm using the Scan and Cut. Hey, Miss Veronica. And let me add them. So I have a couple of different cameras here. And we're going to add. Now, don't talk about me because my mat, I use my mat. Um, you know what? I'm going to move this little bunny. So let me tell y'all what I did. So because these mats for the Scan and Cut are super sticky, when I have to use paper, so you don't want to end up like this where I had some paper stuck on there, and I haven't cleaned it, but it'll come off. I just haven't done it. So, um, oh, you love your Scan and Cut, Miss Ann? Yes. So, one of the things that I am going to do with this is so I put some, as you see, I got a cricket. I put some transfer paper on the back of this, so that makes it easier to pull up. So what I'm going to do, let me move this just a little bit so you can see a little bit more. Um, is put my little bunny. I got to keep it out of this way, and maybe I put it up. No, because you have to keep it clear of the other image because it's going to scan everything you have and get the image, but you can delete the things you don't want. So what I'm going to do is press this down and just make sure that it's good and flat. And once I have it really flat, then I'll be able to make sure that it scans appropriately with the Scan and Cut. So now let's see what you said. Oh yes, that's exactly what I use. Totally awesome. I let it do, and you know what? The stickiness does come back, which is awesome. I love that. Yes, you are so right, Miss Ann. That is exactly what I use. But because I was playing with it yesterday and making some other stuff, I didn't do it. So here's what happens. So I load this into my Scan and Cut. There are a couple buttons. Sorry, I don't mean to make you dizzy. You know what? Let me take off. Um, Let me do this. I'm going to take myself off and just, well, I don't know that it'll let me do that. Let me see. Wait, so you can't hear me? You can't hear me at all? Now? Can you guys hear me? Hmm, I don't know why. Can you hear me? Okay. Okay. Cool. Sorry about that. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was because I pulled myself out of the screen and there's no sound. Okay. So here's what happens. Let me see. Okay, you can see that. So now, once I come here, what it wants me to do is to pick how I'm going to use the object. So I always just pick the same thing and I go in here. Now you can go in here, click OK. And for some reason, I have a bar on mine. I'm going to save this to my actual device. So you can save it to your device, you can save it to the cloud, or you can actually save it to a USB. And so it's up to you. I save it to my device. It tells me what it's going to be saved as, and I click OK. Now, here's my little image, but I'm done with it now. So literally, I can just click home and go back out. So now I'm going to go and I'm going to retrieve the data back from the device. And so as you see, I got lots of stuff. So I'm going all the way down to the bottom. Now, what you can't tell on here is there's a lot of little things. So I'm going to go in here, click OK. That's what I want. Now I'm going to hit edit because I need to get all this stuff up out of here. There's a cross. Oh no. So that cross is smack dab in the eyes of my poor little bunny. And I do not want that in there, but that's okay because guess what? The eyes and the nose are going to be stitched out. So I'm okay with that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that off because I don't need it. Then there's, oh, sorry. All I have to do is select it and then I hit delete. It's gone and it'll be gone off of there. There's a whole bunch of little bitty things that are on the screen. And so I don't want any of that stuff to cut. So what you do, uh-oh, my little bunny ears. So guys, it picked up, let's do undo. It did pick up some weirdness. So let's see. There's like a lot of little dots and things that were on my mat that it picked up. So I'm just going through and deleting all that stuff. And so you can remove all of the, what I call graffiti that's on there that you don't want. Now, let's delete that too. And I think that's it that I want to delete because everything else. Now, these whiskers, I really don't need them. Uh-oh. Let's do undo because I want that back there. And so I'm going to let those stitch out because if you look at the file, now let's do undo because I don't know what happened there. So what I did here was I messed up because part of the face is no longer here. So what that means, that's not going to cut. So I'm going to click home and I'm going to go back, click OK, and go retrieve my file again. Because what I want is to make sure that I have the whole bunny's face cut out. So welcome to the live. Let me see. Let's see. Do you have to purchase different modules for the scan and cut? Now, there are certain things that you do have to purchase. So if you wanted to do rhinestones, I think that's a particular thing. If you wanted to do something like embossing, that's a separate module. But the rhinestone piece was like $50, but it's a one-time fee. And when I tell you, it is super easy. It's super easy. But there's like, yeah, I think there's, what is it called? the rhinestone embossing. There may be one other thing, but I think for the most part, the standard stuff like this piece, that comes with the scan and cut. So you don't have to worry about that. And also with the scan and cut, they have like a ton of different like things, like different objects, different types of things. Like if you're looking for quilting type things, there's quilt blocks that are in there. There are, I mean, there's lots of things, and we can take a look as soon as we finish cutting this. But yes, we can definitely do that. So let me go back, bring this back in. I apologize. You know, this is the stuff that happens when you're doing it live, but it's okay because it doesn't take long. And the material that I'm planning to use tonight for my applique is actually one of my favorite things. So I like to use what's it called? A marine vinyl. So I'm at the ask Miss Veronica again. I just what is it? Sassy. Oh, Miss Veronica, what is the name of the company that we buy this stuff from? Um, Geez Louise, I just forgot their name. But they sell all colors of marine vinyl. And let me just tell you, if you're making applique towels for kids, or if you're making some different types of items that you know are going to get wet, things like that, it's perfect for that. And so I use this on towels, especially if I'm doing kids towels, like those towels for the summer. Like it's getting ready to be summertime around here. People are going to be opening up their pools and things. That's right, sweet and sassy. So sweet and sassy is the and it's marine vinyl. So the back of it has like a fabric feel. The front is, I mean, it almost feels like a leather, and it's kind of thick. It's on the thick side. But I really love this stuff when it comes to doing that. Now I'm going to use this blue. This is going to be my cupcake part, the base of my cupcake. And so now with this, you can almost use your fabric shears, but I'm gonna use my paper ones. Um, but you can almost use your fabric shears. Now, one of the things that I do is I like to take it and hold it near the object and just kind of cut just enough over the space because it'll cut it. And so I know that this will go right here. Now it's gonna pop off into that little piece right there. That's okay. Because that'll be a part of the color. Let's see. So if I wanted to, I could technically take this marker and mark all the way down here. So I just cut that off. And so now it fits right down off in there. Because one of the things that I like to do is put all my material in one spot. So got the bottom of our cupcake. That'll go right there. So cupcake right there. My ears are going to be pink. So here's my pink. And guys, I have a lot of different colors of marine vinyl. Pink is one of those ones that I use a lot of. And Sweet and Sassy, if you have never been to their website, you should check it out because they also have tons of applique projects. And they also have a lot of little classes that they actually give tutorials for free so that you can do things just like this. So you can literally do the applique. Now, my little bunny is going to be a little chocolate bunny. And because I could not find like I couldn't find a white. So my little bunny gonna be a little tan bunny. But he'll be outlined in white because guess what? We're going to stitch him up all in white. So he's going to be a little chocolate bunny right here. And you see how I'm doing this, guys? Like literally there's no rhyme or reason. I'm cutting out squares is what I'm doing. And then I'll go back because one of the things that we could do, so like technically I could take this piece here, I could move it over on that side of the mat and cut that. So you could do that. Like literally I could just take this and say, okay, I'm going to cut the base of my cupcake right here. I don't know why it doesn't look wide enough, but so let's do that. I'll move it over so that way I'll show you what happens. So like I could move the base of my cupcake right here. And you have to be careful. Make sure you know where you're putting it. So you see where this has a line here. So I just need to make sure that it's going to cover from the bottom all the way to line 1, 2, 3, 4. So line 1, 2, 3. I don't have enough. Look at that. See? It's a good thing I did that because I don't have enough. So I need to go up some more and then also count over. So same thing. And then just cut up some more. But, oh, let me come back. What she said, I have Tim. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yes, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. All right. So now I know that's too big. That we all know that's too big. Like I just did the most. But that's okay. It's all right. We can hang with it. We can hang with it. Yes, we can hang with it. Thank you guys so much. Please like and subscribe. Thank you all for coming in and joining. Okay, so we got that. Now we're gonna do our little bunny face. It's so cute. And I'm gonna take the ears and I'm gonna move them up a little bit, okay? So our little bunny face is gonna be right here. And then our little ears. I think I need this center part here. And so it takes a little bit of time because like guys, I didn't prep. I thought I was gonna have time to prep, but unfortunately I wasn't feeling good earlier today and I had to go to Minute Clinic. So because of that, I didn't get an opportunity to prep. So now you see this is coming off and it's not leaving the paper. And to be honest, I have a brand new one of these sheets and I just didn't feel like doing that. Then move it. My bad. So, oh no, pink is for the ears. We got us a little tan bunny. So, little tan bunny right here. And you have to, the other thing that's very important is for this machine, you have to make sure that everything is flat, but you also have to make sure that you don't cover up the lines because it really is reading all of these things. It reads the dots along the bottom. So there's dots down at the bottom and the top. It reads all of that, and that's where it gets its information. So you have to be careful and just make sure that you're not covering up the dots at the bottom or the dots at the top. Kind of a little different from, our Crickets and other machines where you have to make sure that you know where everything is on the mat. So now I'm going to move my ears back a little bit. Move that one back a little bit. I don't know what that is. I'm going to delete that. And then we're going to delete that too. I see what happened. So when I take my little ears away, it also takes away, oh, let me take this down because you can't see. Oh, where'd it go? So, okay. So when it took my ears away, when I moved them back, it also took away this little V that's at the top of my bunny. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move it back because I definitely need the little point for the bunny. Now, and one of the things I just learned, because I moved that, I just jacked that up again. There we go. Okay, now his little point is back. So I'm going to do this and we're going to see how it comes out. Say a little prayer. All right, so let me get my little, we have those brayers. I think I got a paint thing. But that's what I'm using. All right, so I want to make sure, what is there? Thread over here, guys. When you sew, it's thread everywhere. Let me just tell you, it's thread up in there. I don't want it to get caught in the roller. So you have to make sure it is flat. Now, all right, I'm going to click OK on this. We're going to see what happens. Now, I do know that I have to click OK here, and I have to go say, all right, I want to cut. Now, because I've been cutting using my flock and stuff, I think that this is good, but I actually think I need to, I have it set up where it's going to auto detect, and it will, I want it to cut. Maybe I will do the half cut, turn that off because I want it to cut all the way through. And so I got it at max pressure and auto cut. So we're going to see. I should have done a test, but I'm not. We're going to just go with it. So here we go. We're going to start it. So worst case, it comes out good, bad, and different. And if it comes out bad, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to put it on the sewing machine, and we're going to cut it out the old school way. Uh-oh. Quit cutting. This material is too thick. Oh, darn it, man. Cannot be cut with this blade. Okay, so let me do one thing. Let me change my blade. Because I do have another blade. Here we go. Now, I am all for having something tell me, okay, you good, you bad? Nope. So now let's see what it does. I'm going to do cut again. All my settings should be the same. We're going to do start again and see what it thinks. So what I put in there was a standard blade. What I had in there was my fabric blade. And we all know that fabric is so much more thinner than our standard stuff. Now, you see, it's actually cutting it. So we got a cut going on. And I'm walking over here to my trash can. Because guys, I really hate having trash in my space. All right, so it is cutting. And while it is cutting, what I need to do that I didn't do was actually download the file. I don't think I put it on my jump drive to send over to the embroidery machine. Now, let's see if you guys have any questions. Oh, okay, I did. Thank you. So she has a lot of projects. All right. Hey, Miss Marina. Thank you. Yes, it's causing so much. It's my allergies. And I found out though, the good thing was the medicine that I normally use for my eyes is over the counter now, which is great. Okay, so thanks for joining, guys. We are doing applique today. Yeah, that's right, Dunzel. I'm gonna just wing it. That's what I'm doing. Like, just wing it. Like, if it didn't do it right, we'll just wing it. I promise you don't look like it cut, but we'll see what happens. Maybe it's doing it twice. Who knows? We'll see. So, is anybody else working on anything today? Let's see. It's still cutting. It's doing this thing. So SJ3 applique is really good. Oh, and you know what? I actually brought some more to show. Yes, my scan and cut is wireless. I have not sent anything over to my brother embroidery machine yet because I was actually planning to use my other embroidery machine today. Um so I am oh, Miss Nina says she couldn't surround some designs. Oh, I wanted to show you guys this. So this is one of the designs I made for my niece and it has the marine vinyl in black. And so it's on her towel. We did this I think as a group sew one day. And so it's on her towel. It is marine vinyl. And if you see the back, like it's just the outline is just stitched. But doesn't it look so cute? Like I love for my back to look as good as my front. I say that all the time. But yeah, so like it's really, really cute. That came out really, really cute. And it actually has like scales in this particular marine vinyl. So it looks like that little thing that's on that little show that it came from. But yeah, so it came out really good. And so I made her these towels and I did her like a hooded towel. And so with the hooded towel, this was on the hood of it. But yes. Oh, I do have that app. I just haven't done anything with it yet. I actually downloaded it yesterday, Miss Ann. So yep, I downloaded it yesterday. The other thing I did with a little bit of applique, this wasn't a lot, it's more stitches than anything, was this little dog. Her face is applique, and it is also the clear marine vinyl. So, but it's a little dog, and it's on a blanket. And so that was I did that for one of my guest blankets for babies. Like some of my friends, they have babies and they'll come visit, and so I'll have that like in the guest room. Because you know babies, they be getting stuff dirty and doing all the things. So sometimes mommies forget to bring all the extra stuff, so I'll have some stuff so that way they have it. Thank you. So it's still cutting, guys. Yay. All right. So while that's cutting, let me grab a USB to move this file. And I'm actually going to put this image. I was gonna put it on a basket, but I don't know that I want to mess up a basket potentially. Cause let's see what we can put it on. I wanted to put it on something cute. Let's do a towel. Yeah, we can do a towel. So I'll use one of my All About Blank's towel. See, it looks like Easter, right? See that? It looks like Easter down there. So we can put us a bunny on it. Oh, let me. Oh, thank you. All right. Okay, let's see what's happening. Okay, it says 1 minute. Guys, I don't know. It's hard to tell. We may have to just do it the old-fashioned way. Cut it out with some scissors. All right, let me get this hoot. I'm gonna use a I'm trying to remember what size this is. So I don't know. Let me see if it'll fit. It's definitely not gonna fit in a 5x5. So I may have to move it over because right now I do have my brother set up for a bigger frame than the other one. So okay, we'll move it over to the brother machine. And let me get I'm gonna get an 8x9. We'll do 8x9. And I'm also going to do I'm still trying to cut. Oh, look, I have several pairs of paper scissors here. Okay. So we will see what happens. I had brought out this yellow because I wasn't sure if we would use it for something or, but I think we're good. I think we're good. Let me put that right there. It says it's cutting, guys. I don't know. I put a brand new blade in there. Ooh, sorry, I keep kicking this thing. Don't mean to make anybody dizzy. I don't think it did, to be honest. Like, I don't think it's doing anything. I really want to stop it. Let me see. I don't know if I can. Let's see. Nope. Okay, there we go. Let's do quick cutting. Let's do okay. Now, let's go back over here to cut. Because nothing cut. Let me just tell you that. So, I have it on max. Maybe my blade isn't. Okay. Cut pressure is off because I didn't want it on that. I don't necessarily need a weeding box. Okay. And I'm not using a rotary blade. So I think I'm okay. Now I'm going to try it again. You start because that was taking forever. And it's not doing anything. Let's see what happens now. And while it's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and cut me some sticky stabilizer because I am using my cute little towel. And I am not at all against cutting out the applique like you would do normally, but I want to use scan and cut. Worst case, let me tell you what. I will have that whole bunny looking the same color and just get me a piece of fabric, cut that junk, cut it out on fabric, and show you guys that too. Because that does work. I'm not against it. I'm not against it. Can be petty with the scan and cut today. All right, so I apologize for being out of the frame for now. I am setting up the hoop over here on another table that I have in my room, just so that we can get that. And by the way, Miss Ann, thank you for the X marks the spot, because I have been using that and it just works really quickly. So I appreciate that tip. We can always learn from each other. I am a firm believer in that. All right, I'm back. All right, so now all I'm gonna do is take my little handy dandy cutter and my scissors and make my little X on my paper here. It seems like something might be happening, guys, but I don't know. I really don't. Because where I am right now, I'm gonna pull that stuff up from there, and I will lay a piece of fabric down there. I don't think I needed to put something in. You know what? I thought it came already with the blade in there. Because I promise you I don't hear anything. It sounds really, really quiet. Okay, now. So we're going to go to plan B, guys. We're going to go to plan B. It's all good. It's all good. I ain't tripping. We're not going to stress about it either. Because it's a great Sunday to be doing some applique. And that's what we're going to do. All right. So while that is cutting or not cutting, what I'm going to do is, I'm trying to remember if I may have in one of my little boxes here some fabric. I think I took it all upstairs. But, oh, nope, I got some. We can use this if that doesn't cut. Because what I will do is we could do two things. While this is stitching out, I can still do some cut with the scan and cut with this. So we're going to see what happens. At the same time, I am going to, what Miss Veronica say? Okay, guys, this isn't cutting. So let me do one thing here. I'm going to I love my scan and cut as well, but I don't know what's happening right now because it normally cuts this stuff for me like nothing. Of course, it's because I'm on live, probably. So we're gonna let it say that's it, but it's okay, 100% okay. So let me go and grab our design for today, our little stitch bunny, and let me do save and move him over for us. Let's see, little bunny. File, save as, move it over to my hard drive, and make it a PS file. So because I will use the brother machine. Oh, one of my colors was messing up last night, and I think I need to change the needle. This poor little bunny is just going to be colorful. That's all. That's all. Save. Now let me make sure I put it over here. And did it save? Yes. Okay. So now while that is trying to do nothing, I am going to take us over to the I'm going to take us over to the other machine. So let me tell y'all what. Yeah, no, stop. All right, I'm gonna let that go for now, because I'm gonna tell y'all what. I don't give up on stuff like this. It's not going to win, but what I will do is take my little things because I need these. Look, these are cute. We're gonna use this. It did not cut a thing, man. Nothing. It's all right though. Watch this. We're gonna fix it. I'm gonna change this back out. Put in my little gold with the gold. Gonna cut out a gold bunny. Let's see. And this is some really pretty fabric. Let me tell y'all now. I love this little fabric. Gonna have us a solid gold bunny cupcake. Let's see. Put that there. And let me get some fabric shears. See my fabric shears right here. Uh-oh. All right. And solid gold bunny cupcake in the making right here. Boom. Move that out the way. Uh-oh. There's my little makeshift brayer right here. Because what you don't want is these bubbles. You do not want bubbles. No bubbles. All right. Okay. Here we go. Now, because I changed my settings, I just have the scissors right here. And guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me as we play with the scan and cut and do some applique. And it looks like we're going to take applique back to the old school and continue on. But in the meantime, I'm going to have to change my settings back because I have this thing cutting deep. It might cut all up into my my mat, which I don't want that to happen. Okay, so, oops, looky that. So let's cut that off. These scissors aren't too bad. Come right on through. Okay, there we go. Now, you want to order Romeo? Oh Lord, there you go. Don't talk to Miss Veronica, Dorica. She'll have you buying all the things, girl. The devil is a lie. Don't do it. All right, guys. We'll let that happen. While that's working, I'm going to take this off here, and I'm going to take this one off the screen, and we'll go over here. So give me a second, and I will bring you back on at this machine here. Now, let's see. What she say? Bunnies are all colors. I know. We love bunnies. This is going to be super cute. It's going to have all the colors. Okay, so with the scan and cut, does fabric need stabilizer to cut it? No, it doesn't. But if you were going to be certain projects, you may want to have like a fusible behind it, or even like the this stuff, what's it called, the heat and bond. So if you were going to put it on, like if you were doing applique on a quilt or something like that, you may want to have a heat and bond, so that way that it stays while you're doing like quilting, or if you're making a bag or something like that, you may want to use some heat and bond behind it, and you can actually cut it out together. Actually, with the scan and cut, you can cut together. Now look at this. Let me tell y'all, I got a mess coming on over here, because what happens when you are rushing like I did, and I did not make sure that all this up here was laying down, is this. Look at my poor little rabbit ear. That's the center of my rabbit ear. It's like beat up because I didn't pay attention to it. Okay, that was my fault. But let's go over here to the machine. Oh, you're welcome. So yeah, I beat it up. My bad. That's my fault. All right, let's add to the screen the machine over here. And let me give me some applique scissors. So like over here, I got different ones. So I have these, which these are really good, curve short. Then I have these, duckbill. I also have lots of them. Let me just tell y'all, I got lots of them. The little ones with the duckbill. Of course, I got my little gators. Boom, my gators. Love my gators because those get up close and personal. And then I got these little ones. They get up close and personal too. So scissors, scissors, and more scissors. And it just depends on what feels good at the moment and the material, because sometimes you might think you're going to use one pair and you end up using another pair. So it just depends. All right, so I'm going over here to get us started and get this thing situated, okay? All right. Let's, I don't want to take myself out because I think that's where my sound is coming from. So what I can do, this here is a train wreck. So we're gonna let that continue to be a train wreck. And I'll show y'all what happened to it later, because Ooh, that's a mess. Okay, so I'm going to turn you guys around. And I apologize early. Get to see my whole room here. There we go. All right. So we're back. We're back. What y'all buying? What y'all buying now? Miss Nina bought hers for $5.99. Oh, was that the Romeo? Oh, you know what? That's a good idea. Yep, I have some material magic too, Miss Ann. I sure do. That's a good idea. I didn't even think about that. All right, guys. So I'm going to get my machine ready to rock and roll. We're going to put our little bunny in view. And this bunny is big, y'all. It is 7 by 5. Actually, it's almost 8 by 5. So I'm gonna have to change the size a little bit. Said bunny, because bunny is big. I'm gonna knock him down to about 5 by 4. Okay, there we go. Cute little bunny. So now I need to go set his colors. And because the bunny has all these different, because it's an applique, it has 16 different colors on here. And these different colors, let me show you. So it has 16 different colors lined up here. And it's just because with the applique, it needs to do all these different stitch lines for me so that I'll know, put this down, put that down. But I don't really need all that. So let me just tell y'all what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go in here and add the color. Now this is a part of the base. And I think we said we were using blue for the base. But I'm putting pink now. And it'll be trimmed in, it'll be a blue applique, but trimmed in pink. And so, see that? It's gold. And so let's use 735 is the number. So let's go here. Uh-oh. There we go. Then that is for the ears. 0, 1, 2, 5. And guys, I know Floriani numbers like the back of my hand. Sometimes I have to look, but the ones that I use the most, I really know. All right, so we're gonna make our cute little bunny face a little silver, because last night I need to change my wipe. I need to change that needle. 462. All right. So, all right, and back to that. That's gonna be the satin stitch. 0. I think this is 725. 735. Okay. And then the ears. I think. Oh, got one more. That's 100. And that's going to be silver. 462. Okay. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm not there. So his little eyes. 800. Oh, sorry, wrong number. 900. So 800 and 900. 800 is white and 900. So his little whiskers. 900 is black. 462. You think I would look up like a smart person? I didn't do that. There we go. And then her little name in there. Oh, we're going to put green because we don't have green. Look how cute. It's going to be so cute. Can you guys see how cute that's going to be? It's going to be really cute. Now, here's the catch. I need to flip it because I have the bottom of my, this is the bottom, and it will do that. So I need to rotate it so that it is upside down. Now I have it upside down and it is ready. So I'm not sure that is, and I apologize for the movement. I'm not sure if it's actually going to stop, but we'll see. I'm going to do my trace first, see where it goes. Okay, so by the way, I got very distracted because I heard this paper. So let me make sure. Yeah, it's too far back there. So let me pull this up. Because guys, if you get some of this stuff stuck in your machine, you can have a real bad problem. So all I'm doing is folding this paper up so that it doesn't get caught in the carriage in the back of the machine. So listening to your machine is so important as you do things, because you will learn the different sounds. And when something doesn't sound right, it probably isn't. So you should check, make sure, because I did hear that paper moving like that and it does not sound right. Okay, so let me do this one more time. Gonna trace it again because I got distracted. Like I said, I heard the sound, and after I heard the sound, I couldn't pay attention to anything else. All right, much better, much cleaner. It's gonna be fantastic. So let's hit embroidery. This says 21 minutes. Oh man, we're gonna run into Miss E. So let's start with the first piece, and let's see what happens here. Let me get my pieces that I need for the embroidery and make sure I have my scissors handy. So our first piece to go down will be blue, and we're going to let it do its tack down stitch. After it does the tack down stitch, then let's see. Let's see. I saw all the Brother and Viking machines made by the Quilt Festival. Need a different blade. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Bernina. I've seen some really nice Bernina machines. All right. All right. Got all my little gear, and I'm going over here, and let's see what happens. We're going to start it now. So it's going to do that this little tack down stitch to show me where it should go. And I actually think I have to stop it. Yep, so I'm gonna stop it there. And because I made it way smaller, I can actually get that first bluey cut. So let me grab that little piece. So see that? I'm gonna see how far I need to lay it like that. Because I'm gonna tell you what, I'm not about all that cutting. So I would prefer to not have to cut too much. So let's do that. All right, so I'm gonna lay that there. And Rick, I got my little stick. There we go. All right, so since it's not stopping for me, I'm stopping it. And I'm using my duckbill scissors. I don't know if you can see that. But so literally I can bring the carriage to me and just cut like this. And all I'm doing is cutting, but I'm not cutting. I'm trying to keep it clean. And then I'll go back and I cut it the first time and then I go back and cut it again. And I'm quite sure, I am quite sure most of the time I'm cutting wrong because of how I use my scissors. This stuff is almost the color of my nails. Well, welcome to the live, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. We're doing some applique, and we were going to use a scan and cut, but that was not, it didn't work out too well today. That's okay. We'll try it again next week. We'll do some more applique next week, okay? And we're going to use the scan and cut, and we're going to have it all right. So now what I'm doing is I took a different pair of scissors because I need to get close to the stitch line, but I'm not going to cut into my stitch line, okay? So you have to be very careful with that. And these smaller scissors will help you do stuff like that. So this is why having multiple pairs of scissors helps. All right, and then I have another pair. And so then I just come closer under here. A lot of people will take theirs off. Let me tell you what, I just don't. I just don't, you know, I don't. All right. Now, trying to get back here, I need a different pair of scissors. And I think the problem I have is that I really can use both of my hands, so I get confused over which hand to cut with. And then when they started saying, "Oh, they're left-handed scissors," I'm like, "Oh gosh, really? I can use both my hands with one pair." Okay, so that's really down there. So you know what? I'm gonna let that stay for now. Now let's go go back, and let's do this thing. Now, because I did not have a particular piece of material for this one, I'm going to let this stay the material of white. So this will stay white, okay? And it'll just do its stitching. Now we're getting ready to go to the bunny ears. So it's going to stitch both bunny ears, and then I'll come back and lay down the pink for the bunny ears, okay? Technically, if we didn't want to, we could leave these bunny ears open and white and just have that, and just have it, we could have it not have anything in there. So the choice is yours. You can decide what you would like to see for once you do that. Okay, so I don't want that close. All right. So you get to choose. Now let's get those ears tacked down. And so whether I touch it or not, it still will lay. And I'm telling you, I really, really like this marine vinyl. It works so well. All right, so we're going to stop this here. And we will cut this out. Uh-oh, I pulled it all the way up. But it's okay because it's not down. It's not completely down because it has to come back and do the satin stitch. And so that's normally, these stitches are normally pretty light. I'm trying to figure out why that didn't catch, so I may have to check my bobbin. I should have bobbin in there, but I did not check it. And I stitched this morning, so I was working on orders, but I'm gonna be careful with this because I need this to stay right where it is. All right, I apologize. I do not see the comments right now, and haven't seen them in a little while because these type things do require some babysitting. So let me tell you, when you decide if you want to incorporate in your business applique, or you have to make sure that you account for this type of time. I normally do applique for things that it's just for me or for a family member. I'm gifting it or something like that. I don't do applique normally in my business just because of the time. I mean, it really does take some time to do. But once you get great at it, I mean, if you're just doing like a number or something like that, but intricate details like these and like the towels, though I call it a gift of love because let me tell you, it does take some time to do. And I apologize if my hand is in the way here. So let me clean this edge up over here. Now the bad thing with my hoop is that these scissors keep trying to stick to the hoop. because I'm using my Mighty Hoop. Um, and by the way, guys, I am not sponsored by anyone at this time. All the thoughts and things that I'm using are on my own. These are just my little suggestions for what I do when I'm appliquing. But let me tell you, I love my scissors. These scissors that I'm using right now are by Quilter Select. And you can find the duckbill scissors almost anywhere, but I really do love these. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Gonna start their week off right. Got all their goals and stuff ready for the week. Does anyone else do goals for the week? Like I set weekly goals. Because like I have all these orders that I'm trying to get out the door. Got quite a few out today. And in the mail. But thank you guys for joining, hanging out on your Sunday afternoon. And by the way, I wanted to talk to you guys about our quilt along when we do a quilt block in the hoop. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that we can do our quilt along in the hoop. And basically all you would need would be two, you can get 2 fat quarters, and then you would need some batting. And it depends on the machine that you have, because you can do it in a 4x4. You can also do it in a 5x7. And so either size machine, or you can do it on your multi-needle. Basically, what you would be doing is taking those 2 pieces of fabric, and we would take the fabric and make sure that what you had, let's see, we would take the fabric and make sure that what you had could be a sandwich. So, and your sandwich is the batting, and you need 2 pieces of batting, and then you would need your material, your needle, your machine, of course. I'm telling you what, that's too big. That's too little. And then we could actually do it. But what I will do is I will post on by Wednesday the information that you will need for doing that. And I'm thinking that we could actually do the stitch along maybe the week of maybe on the 17th of March. But I need to check the calendar and make sure there's nothing going on. But I know that's my sister's birthday, so I have to make sure that there's nothing that she wants to do on her birthday. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, that's what I want to do. Okay. So let's cut this off. Get our cute little bunny. It's coming together. Let me get these scissors because these I like the best. And once we have this cut, then God, it's just stitching out now. And then we'll see what we have left. Because you can take it and clean it up a little bit more. If for some reason you have like some of these things, if it does, the satin stitch doesn't doesn't get close enough to cover up what was remaining in the like if this stuff is remaining, you can just take your smaller scissors and get up close and personal, but just try to make sure that you do not cut your stitches. All right, again, thank you for joining, hanging in there with me as we have our applique. Now there's an event that they have here in Texas called Applique Getaway. It is pretty cool. There's a lot of applique happening. There's a lot of people that attend. Lisa from Embrilliance actually attends as well, and she actually teaches several Embrilliance classes. So if you guys haven't heard of it, you should look it up. It happens in Irving, Texas. Usually around the summer months. See if I can get that. There we go. Trying to get a little bit closer to that. All right. Okay. I think it's stitch out time now, guys. Let's see what happens. Let's let her rip. All right, I'm gonna come check and see what's going on in the chat. Miss Veronica, y'all cutting up over there. What y'all doing? What y'all doing? Oh, the little scissors. Okay. Okay, I'm glad your Sunday's going well. I hope you guys are enjoying the live. Yeah, me too. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, have a great night, Miss Ann. Yeah, the smaller scissors definitely will help get closer, and we'll definitely see that in a little bit. So I will show you guys how we can take it off and get up closer. Yeah, yeah. So my smaller scissors. So I got a lot of them, except for the ones from Quicker Select, but I got a lot of them from All Stitch. I think All Stitch has like the best embroidery selection of scissors. And so you can find a lot of scissors on All Stitch. Now something sounded a little weird over there to me. Yep, yep, yep. Look at that. Look at that. I knew something sounded funny. We got thread break, people. Ooh, no. We got a whole needle break. Look at that. The whole needle broke. Jiminy Cricket. Okay, let's see. Now let me show y'all something. Because, you know, I'll be playing with needles and stuff. See that? Oh. So I was able to pick up this. There's a magnet on the end of here. And just picks up the thing because I don't want to get, so let me tell you what I'm finna do. I'm not going to play with this. Let me tell you what we'll do. We will make this yellow because of the fact that I do not want, so let's go here and change that to number 3. And do 3. Oh, it won't let me. Oh, really? Darn it, man. Okay. Let's see. It will not let me change it to number 3. Hmm. Nope. Still trying to do it with number 4. All right. Okay. Let's do this. Anytime we have that, we're going to change it to 501. Okay. All right. So all I'm doing is trying to get it back to where it was. Oh, come on. Okay. Now I'm way too far in. Okay. That should do. All right. So again, listen to your machine. I actually heard that when that happened. It was like, uh-oh, what's that sound? So you have to pay attention. You really have to pay attention to the sound of your machine because it will tell you when something's going wrong. It really will tell you. Well, thank you guys. I hope you are enjoying a lot. There's a lot going on, of course. We have a broken needle. The scanning cut's cutting up, literally. And there's just a lot happening. It says I missed 11 comments. I'm so sorry. But thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate it. We're an hour and 20 minutes over. But it's okay. It's okay. We're doing some applique. Oh, yours, mine didn't come out right. What were you doing, Miss Linda? That's true. That is so true, Miss Nina. It's like, hey, if it's gonna happen, and I always say that too. Like when I'm talking to people that's new to embroidery, it's like one of those things that you can't control, but one thing that you can control is how you react. So definitely it happens. That's the life of an embroiderer. And which is why I say you have to choose the things that you want to include in your business, because whether or not um, you want to do things, like applique. Like I know there are a lot of people that do applique. I think Angela Jasmina does a lot of applique, right? But she does like numbers and things like that, and she's gotten it down to a science because she's been doing it so long. So you have to practice, 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 and know what it is that you want to do. And those type things actually help. So yeah, listening helps too. Oh, oh, you're working. Okay, all right, Derica. Well, thank you so much for joining us while you work. So I completely get that. I do that a lot. Like last night, I was on live. Most of the time, when I'm on people's lives, I'm actually working. Like I have behind me over here is my board of the orders that I have to get fulfilled, and I'm almost done. I'm getting close. I got to go and do some. I have a lot of laser work I still have to do, but all my embroidery orders are here, and then my laser stuff was down there. So I still have laser work to go do. Um, but I think I have one, two, three, four more things that I have to get embroidered tonight, and then after that, um, I'll do the laser stuff. But I normally, I think it's also good to understand your turnaround time and make sure your customers understand turnaround times, because very important. So I normally do 10 to 15-day turnarounds just because I work a full-time job, life happens, and I mean, I do things, I have to have my own time, self care days, things like that. So, you have to take care of yourself, because if you're doing all this work, then there's no playtime. So, you got to make sure you take all of those things into consideration. It's looking good. It's looking good. It's looking good. So, next week, we will play with the scan and cut for sure. And we'll see how good it works. But it does work. Like literally, I love my scan and cut because like I can cut so many things with it. Pieces for my blocks, even though I have the my goal for cutting things for my blocks, but still, I mean for blocks with quilting, I still love my scan and cut for cutting twill and just different things. So yeah, I do, I do. I know it just takes some time. It really does, and it's like I was rushing, but I didn't check because I'm always like using my scanning cup um for my marine vinyl. So I'm a little surprised like that it didn't do the thing, but it's okay. It will by Sunday. So I'm not worried about it. It'll happen. Next Sunday, I'm also taking a class next Sunday, but it is a class for woodworking because I do woodworking as well. Yeah, the vinyl can be tricky. I think it's something with the blade on the new blade. But you see, look how that's stitching out. It's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. I don't think we'll have much that we have to cut out. Looks like a little bit at the top of the pink there, but not a whole lot. So looking pretty cute. Looking pretty cute. And then the good thing is once it has this stitch out, then you take your smaller scissors, and I have an even smaller pair that will get really close, but you just have to be careful. You just have to be really careful. But yeah, so this is almost done. It's about to do like the eyes, the mouth, and the whiskers. But this is the regular way for applique, where you're cutting it out, you're letting it stitch, and it goes from there. Oh, cute little nose. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be so cute. And on that cute tea towel, by the way. So this is the towel that I'm using is all about blanks. Um and I don't know the actual color of it, but it's pink and green and gray. So it has all of the different colors in there. Yes, you could easily put it on a basket. That's what I was planning to do initially, and then I was like, no, let's put it on something flat first. But yes, you could definitely customize a basket and put that on a basket. And see, it's doing the whiskers now. Yeah, it still looks cute. It's gonna be a cute little thing. All this stuff is going in Anna's little basket. I'm gonna put it in all her little stuff for her little Easter basket. But thank you guys for joining. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't become a subscriber, please do, because we're trying to grow our channel a little bit more. And if you like the content, please stay around because there's more where this came from. Plus, I also do a lot of things with a laser, well, lasers, because I have several lasers and several kinds of lasers. So we will be doing some stuff with laser engraving. Um, and I also have 3D machines as well. So, and a lathe for doing woodwork and CNC as well. So we'll see. We're gonna figure it out. I think what I may start doing is kind of alternating depending on the things that I have going on. Because what I really don't want to do is have like 5 or 6 different channels. So I think I'm just going to put things into kind of like a compartment kind of thing. And maybe we have specific days where we talk about different things. So if there's people that want to understand how the lasers actually work, or if there's people who understand how you can use lasers. So like, let me tell you, even with the scan and cut, I could cut all this stuff with my laser. So I all I need is a light setting, and you can cut fabric. A lot of people in large embroidery shops that do things like um, what is it called? It's applique, but it's like baseball shirts and all of that, where they're putting tackle twill. They can cut that tackle twill with a laser. And then for those people who actually quilt, a lot of the things that you buy out of the acrylic are cut with lasers. So, like I made me some different shapes that I wanted to do. You can make shapes, you can put anything on there, and take it and use it in your embroidery, or you can specifically use it in your quilting, because you can use those pieces of acrylic to kind of, if you want to hand quilt or do a block, you can do a block and trace around it or make some type of pattern inside of that block with using the acrylic. So it's almost done. It is almost done. Our little cupcake rabbit. It looks so cute. All right, it's getting done. I'm super excited. I'm glad you guys hung in there with me. Um, and you were able to see it to completion. And those of you watching on the replay, thank you for watching on a replay. I appreciate you for stopping by. Um, so let's take a look. So see these scissors, they're not all the way flat. They have a tiny curve here. Now the duck bill scissors, they have a way deeper curve. So see, this is how I'm able to get inside of the hoop, because they have that curve there. And then my larger ones, these have a larger, and it has a duck bill too, but it has a kind of a little more steeper curve. But both of these are to get around that hoop, so you don't have to unhoop your stuff. And then these also have a steeper hoop. Now these are so that when you're cutting around the edge, you can hold it up, but still get close. So that way this is flat to the material. You're able to cut like this and get closer. Now these, my little gators, these are more for clipping. Like if you have those jump stitches, gets right off in there. But these also can cut kind of close. Um, they can cut close as well. So you got two things. And we're done. Yay. Okay, so let me grab this and take it out so I can bring it over here for you guys to see. Hold please. Here's our little bunny cupcake. Oh my God, it's super cute. And guess what, guys? There is not a lot of cleanup. I mean, we did a good job. Like, did a good job. Let me show you. There's like very few spots that actually will need cleanup. Hold on. Let's do it like this. So, like right around this little ear, right down there at the bottom of the cupcake. But I mean, not many places at all. And you can find this design in the description of this live. So if you're interested in that, there's there. And then the other thing that I put in the live that I thought was super cute, if you have like a niece or nephew or somebody that went to college or something like that. So there's some eyes that are basically, it's just the eyes, and you can put it on a pillow and engrave the pillow that says call me or something like that, or call your mom or something like that. So that would be super super cute, because it's just eyes, and you can put it on anything. But I thought a pillow would be really cool, which is what they suggested from Creative Fabrica. But here we go, our little cupcake rabbit, cutie patootie. So, guys, I'm going to clean this up. I will take a photo of it and I will post it so you can see it. But see, this towel is from All About Blanks. And see, it goes really good with the colors we chose. Look at that. Really cute. Really, really cute. It is Miss Joanne. I love it. It's so cute. But yes. So, guys, I want to say thank you so, so much for joining me and hanging out for almost 2 hours. Like, I haven't done this since Christmas because, like, Miss Linda and I were online over Christmas making bowl cozies. That's when we were on forever. But we had a fun time making bowl cozies. So, don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed yourself. And if you're watching on replay, thank you so much. And this little adorable bunny is on a towel, but you can put it on those baskets. Everybody's doing the baskets. You can add it to the front of that basket thing. But yes, so again, thank you for joining. This was our first applique together. And next week we're going to try some more applique, but this time we're going to use the scan and cut. Make sure we're going to use the scan and cut. But you know what? So I'm going to tell you what I'm probably going to do. We're probably going to use material, or we could also use HTV. So you can use HTV, make it a puff or any of that. So literally, you could do either one, or any of the above. So like we could still go in here and add a little piece of puff there, and boom, it's done. But I think it's just as cute, just like this. And don't forget, it's Sweet and Sassy. This is where I get the marine vinyl. And if you check them out online, Sweet and Sassy has a ton of great projects. And those projects will tell you how you can use this stuff. Um, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Darika. So, they will tell you about the different projects, kind of like the little one that I made with the hood. So they have hooded towels. And let me tell you, it's about to be summer. One of the things that I know that in my neighborhood, the kids are going to the pools and stuff like that. Kids love those hooded towels when they're going to the pool. Then, I mean, to have some little dinosaur or something on top of the hood is super cute for the kids. So that kind of thing is really, really great. So don't forget, it's Sweet and Sassy. Check them out. They are really, really cool. So there we go. Thank you again for joining. I appreciate you all and have a really great evening.